What has simultaneously gotten worse and more expensive? New homes. Cookie-cutter houses, built with cheap contractors who cut corners left and right, situated in neighborhoods with ever higher HOA fees, and the HOAs are getting more expensive too. Cable television. More commercials, channels upon channels of crap, ridiculous bill. My university education, specifically this year. They are raising tuition and fall semester has no in-person sessions. Photo booths. Oh, the old ones were so cool. 4 different real photos for $1. Now you pay $7 for 4 identical bad laser prints. I remember the donuts at Dunkin' Donuts to be bigger and cheaper. Everything Nestle takes over. All Cadbury's products. College education in the US. Housing. Clothes. Even a sweater from the Gap is like $70 now, even though the quality is about 10% better than Old Navy. Goddammit clothes retailers, settle down or I will go naked. This coming from an avid Apple user, Apple computers. I'd rather take 1 centimeter extra thickness and more ports than using a hub for everything. College tuition. When I hear college used to be paid with a summer job, my eyes get watery. I'm a college student. Size of bags of chips. People outside the UK probably won't care, but the Christmas tins of Quality Street. Certain house appliances. My grandma has had the same fridge for 40 years. My parents recently had to replace theirs. It's their 3rd in 20 years. I swear that Reese's peanut butter cups have gotten shittier over the years. The peanut butter seems chalkier and the chocolate tastes blander. Plus I can't ever seem to pry them out of that little cup wrapper without leaving the bottom chocolate skin stuck to it. I think the push to put them in the freezer and eat them chilled is a ploy to cover the declining quality. Clothes. Very few companies make clothes to last and fast fashion is rising while the cost of items continue to increase. Face razors. They had it perfected with double-edged blades in a metal razor. Cheap and incredible shaves. Modern plastic disposable razors are worse on your skin, give a worse shave, and grotesquely expensive. They are nothing more than monopolies controlling the availability and accessibility. When you go to the razor section at the store you can only choose from their garbage. I give double-edged metal razors to men and women loves ones as gifts and universally their minds are blown realizing how much better and less expensive they are. Food. Unless you make it yourself. Even then ingredient quality is lacking unless you're dropping way too much money. Smarties. Never been right since they got rid of all the artificial colors. Better for you, I'm sure, but chemical blue was the best flavor. Gaming. Mainly microtransactions and subscription-based purchases. Clothes. Smartphones in general. They made it less modular and more disposable. It's like you're forced to change your phone every 2 years, even when the only problem is a battery which in the past is removable and can easily be replaced. Wood. Wood is getting worse because old growth makes the best building lumber, but of course if you cut down all the old trees there are no more old trees to cut down. Air travel. Remember when you got a meal? Remember when you didn't have to pay to check a bag? Remember when your friends could wait at the gate for you? You should be asking what hasn't. Coca-Cola. No real sugar, just HFCS, a shrinkflation has hit soda pretty hard. All candy kinda sucks more and you get less. Insurance in general. THX Congress and lobbyists for fucking everyone over. This goes for both political parties in Congress currently / if it's not obvious yet, then I hate both parties with a passion. Cable/internet providers. Oh yes, sorry your trial period was over, your bill went up $200. Oh no, we didn't promise you 200 MB/s download speed constantly, we set up 2. Read the fine print, laughing face. Movies. Bigger budgets, less creative concepts / writing. Most blockbusters are just derivative of pre-existing intellectual property. Feels badman. Almost everything. Planned obsolescence and expediency has taken the place of quality and craftsmanship. The basic American dream. Education. Long ago, the premise of institutional education provided promise. As the information age progresses, the quality of institutional education has dramatically reduced but the expenses of education has risen dramatically. With the rise of computers and online education, people are learning elsewhere even though the legitimacy of institutional certification remains large. For that reason, the quality of education received is vastly poorer since people will be enrolling regardless of any pressure to improve themselves. Healthcare, schooling, clothes quality. So yeah, everything someone works his ass for. Reddit. More ads, corporate and state shilling, more shitposts. Worse website, like adding not just profile pictures, but allowing profile GIFs. Realtor fees for buying and selling a house. I'm less than a year removed from this process and saw firsthand how silly the old model of using a realtor is. There was a time when a realtor was needed but not anymore, yet this archaic profession is still the gatekeeper to much of the process and inventory. Their fee is still 6 to 7%, yet what they actually do has diminished to what an algorithm can do better. They are warm bodies that needlessly eat up money on both ends of the sale. Concert tickets, hear me out, I'm not saying concerts are getting worse, but the entire process for getting tickets, as well as the pricing, have gotten worse. You used to be able to see big bands for like up to $100, but now every concert is literally hundreds of dollars for a nosebleed seat alone for any band. Now, instead of going to retailers to buy physical tickets, we are buying from shitty corporations like StubHub and Ticketmaster, who on occasion scam people and fuck around with ticket pricing as a result of the online move, meaning that ticket sellers can now be subtly scummy. Fast food. I'm lucky to get a meal under $10 and even more lucky if it's accurate. Girl Scout cookies. I remember people whining when I sold them back in the day when they were $2.50 a box. Now they're what, $5/box? And not nearly as tasty as they used to be. IMO. Bar soap. Smaller and less in the middle. That bend don't impress me. College. You read the book and teach yourself. Then you get tested on the material you taught yourself. There's a chart for the cost side of this. Education, healthcare, housing. Compare it to technology. Insurance. Costs more but seems to have clauses for everything that it doesn't cover. Keurigs. With the older models, when it encountered problems you could usually fix it yourself and it'd make you coffee for 8 years. The new ones have touchscreens and more electronic parts, so when they crap out after 2 or 3 years, there's nothing you can do to fix it. Unless you're like an electrical engineer or something.